Facts about Earth. Number 5. The Earth is one giant magnet. The main part of the Earth's magnetic field is generated in the core, with poles at the top and bottom near to the actual geographic poles. The magnetic field it creates extends thousands of kilometers out from the surface of the Earth, forming a region called the magnetosphere. During magnetic storms and substorms, charged particles can be deflected from the outer magnetosphere, thus creating the spectacular auroras, the northern and southern lights. A few times every million years or so, the field completely flips, with the north and the south poles swapping places. Reversal occurrences are statistically random, with some periods lasting as little as 200 years. There have been 183 reversals over the last 83 million years. The latest reversal occurred 780,000 years ago and may have happened very quickly within a human lifetime. Number 4. 70% of the Earth's surface is covered in water. The abundance of water on Earth's surface is a unique feature that distinguishes the blue planet from other planets in the solar system. While water itself is not blue, water gives off blue light upon reflection. Earth's hydrosphere consists largely of the oceans, but technically includes all water surfaces in the world, including inland seas, lakes, rivers, and underground waters. The deepest underwater location is Challenger Deep of the Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean, with a depth of 10,911.4 meters, or 35,799 feet. About 97.5% of the water is saline. The remaining 2.5% is fresh water. Most fresh water, about 68.7%, is present as ice in ice caps and glaciers. Water never stands still. Thanks to the water cycle, our planet's water supply is constantly moving from one place to another and from one form to another. Number 3. Earth is mostly iron, oxygen, and silicon. From all the other planets, Earth is the densest planet. It is composed mostly of iron, 32.1%, oxygen, 30.1%, silicon, 15.1%, and magnesium, 13.9%. Most of the iron is actually located at the core of the Earth. Due to mass segregation, the core region is estimated to be primarily composed of iron, 88.8%, with smaller amounts of nickel, 5.8%, sulfur, 4.5%, and less than 1% trace elements. The radius of the inner core is about 1/5 of that of Earth. Even though considered only an atmospheric gas, oxygen itself makes up approximately 46.6% of the Earth's crust. The crust also contains aluminum, iron, calcium, sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Earth's surface is mainly covered with liquid water, and its atmosphere is mainly nitrogen and oxygen, with smaller amounts of carbon dioxide, water vapor, and other gases. Number 2. Earth is not a sphere. The concept of a spherical Earth dates back to around the 6th century BC, but remained a matter of philosophical speculation until the 3rd century BC. Thanks to modern astronomy and space travel, scientists have since come to understand that the shape of the Earth is similar to a squashed sphere, commonly known as an oblate spheroidal. Due to rotation, the Earth is flattened at the poles and bulging around the equator. This means that the measurement from pole to pole is about 43 kilometers less than the diameter of Earth across the equator. This equatorial bulge, 42 kilometers, is about twice the distance from the top of Mount Everest to the deepest part of the ocean. Even though by altitude, the tallest mountain on Earth is Mount Everest, the summit of the equatorial Chimborazo volcano in Ecuador is actually the point that's furthest from the center of the Earth. Before we get to number 1, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for new videos. Number 1. Earth takes less than 24 hours to rotate on its axis. It actually takes 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds for the Earth to complete one rotation on its axis, which astronomers refer to as a sidereal day. Sidereal time is a timescale based on Earth's rate of rotation measured relative to the fixed stars. Thus, a star appears to rise 4 minutes earlier each night compared to solar time. By contrast, solar time is estimated by the movement of the Earth from the perspective of the Sun. Every day, the Sun moves compared to the background stars by about 1 degree, approximately the size of the Moon in the sky. And so, if you add up that little motion from the Sun that we see because the Earth is orbiting around it, as well as the rotation on its axis, you get a total of 24 hours.